It's Monday morning, 8:12 a.m. The first sips of my coffee were still hot when the entire dashboard went crimson. Red alerts blinked across every monitor, a digital fire alarm that meant our day was about to go sideways. Tickets were pouring in, multiplying like a virus. Password resets, application failures, VPN access denied. The help desk queue, normally a gentle stream, had become a raging torrent, jumping from a manageable load to a critical meltdown in under 2 minutes. I pushed my chair back and stood up. The familiar low hum of the open office was gone. In its place, a rising tide of ringing phones and hurried, stressed voices. Support agents were speaking faster, their words clipped, trying to keep up with the chaos. On the main wall screen, I saw a massive spike in authentication failures, cutting across multiple departments. This wasn't a series of isolated incidents. It was a systemic failure. The beast was awake. I logged into the help desk system, my fingers flying across the keyboard, filtering the incoming tickets. The pattern was undeniable. Same symptoms, same time stamp, all pointing to a single point of failure. Authentication service degradation, I said out loud, my voice calm. A stark contrast to the frantic energy building in the room. Rex, from infrastructure, a wiry cat with an uncanny ability to sense network trouble, rolled his chair over to my desk, his eyes glued to his own monitor. Domain controller latency just went through the roof. We've got a massive replication delay. He didn't have to explain. I knew what that meant. Our digital gatekeepers were failing. I nodded, my mind already processing the next steps. Lock down all changes. No one touches production. Not a single line of code. With my laptop open and already running diagnostics, I started walking toward the server room. The short walk felt like miles, each step punctuated by another ringing phone. The logs told the story. An overnight patch, applied automatically to a secondary domain controller, hadn't synced properly with the primary. It was a tiny, seemingly insignificant error digital butterfly, flapping its wings and... Now, we were in the middle of a hurricane, a small mistake with a massive cascading impact. There was no time for blame, no time for panic. There was only the problem and the solution. I initiated a controlled rollback of the faulty patch. My eyes fixed on the screen, watching the authentication requests in real time. Slowly, the flood of red began to recede. The queue of angry tickets started to shrink. The panicked calls dropped off one by one. Across the office, the status lights on the dashboards flickered from red to amber. And then, finally, to a beautiful, calming green. By 9:01 a.m., the storm had passed. Service was stable. The system was back online. I took a deep breath, the first one that didn't feel heavy in my chest. I updated the incident report, carefully documenting the root cause, the mitigation steps, and the final resolution. I sent a short, concise message to management. Issue identified, mitigated, and resolved. Preventive controls are being scheduled. No drama, no finger pointing, just the facts. We had faced the crisis and we had won. At lunch, my phone buzzed. It was a message from Lena, one of the sharpest engineers in the security team. "Rough morning," it read. I smiled. It was an understatement, but she knew. I typed back a simple reply. "System recovered. The team did well." It was true. In the heat of the moment, everyone had performed their role perfectly. The training, the drills, the late-night sit all paid off when it mattered most. That evening, I was on the couch at home, my son Pixel curled up next to me. He watched me for a while as I reviewed the final incident logs on my laptop, ensuring we had everything we needed to prevent this from ever happening again. He tilted his head, his young eyes full of curiosity. "Dad," he asked, "do computers always break?" I closed the laptop and put it on the coffee table. I looked at him and smiled. "No, buddy, they don't always break." I paused, thinking about the day. "But they always, always test you. Every failure is a lesson. Every crisis is an opportunity to get better, stronger, and smarter." The crisis was resolved. Another day was logged, another battle won in the silent, digital war that happens every day behind the screens of the world. And tomorrow would bring something new. It always does. And we'll be ready for it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories from the digital front lines.